What's up, I'm your boy Marcel P. Black. As you know, I'm a teacher, but school is out. It's Sunday. Welcome to Sunday School. So if you do not know, this week I embark on the Black Love Tour, and I'm starting in Seattle, right? So I've decided while school is out, every single Sunday we'll have Sunday school. I'm gonna get free game based off of what I see while I'm on the road, some of the experience that I'm having, trying to tap everybody in, and you know what I'm saying, let people know what I got going on. But most importantly, you know, as an educator and as a veteran in this game, I feel like it's my duty to be able to share some of the knowledge and things that I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? And you know, even though I'm 42 years old and I've been doing this for a while, I'm still learning every single day. And I feel like as a veteran, it's my duty and my it's my calling to make sure that I'm sharing what I know with people who else are interested in getting on the road and, you know, doing these things as an independent working class artist. If you don't know, Black Love is out right now on all streamers, all DSPs, and most importantly, marcelpblack.bandcamp.com. So yeah, I gotta say that before I get too deep into it. So, one question that I get a lot, you know what I'm saying, especially from younger artists who came up, you know what I'm saying, in the era of social media and mic drop videos and streams and views, is why even bother to tour? Why even bother to tour? Why even bother to perform live, right? So for me, I can admit, I come from a different era. I came from rap, and when people rapped out loud in front of people, right? But not need to get into all the stuff, but for me, especially for an independent artist, there's been no better word of mouth that you can do than performing live in front of people. There's no better promotion. There's no better, you know what I'm saying? And I say that now, granted, if you have a budget to be able to hire a PR firm or if you plug into the system, yes, right? But if you're just an independent working class artist, it don't matter if it's underground, it don't matter if you have mainstream aspirations. You know what I'm saying? While, you know, you're out here operating off your paycheck, off your budget, or even off the hustle, like getting out in front of people is the absolute best way. You know, it hones your skills, it makes you better getting on live stage. It gives you opportunity to connect with real people. Even if you're not even get paid for the show yet, it gives you an opportunity to connect with real people. It gives you an opportunity to do both marketing and promotion at the same time. It gives you an opportunity to build relationships, build your reputation, and it gives you an opportunity to make money. I was just telling somebody in the podcast the other day, the most lucrative year I've ever had was off of Red Rose shirts. In a summer, I want to say it might have been like 20 shows. I sold 400 Red Rose shirts, Rhythm Season Rap Over Vocals, because it was the 5th year anniversary, for $35. You know what I'm saying? In probably about 8 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Do the math. That's more than any money that I've made collectively off of a CD sale or streams or anything like that or what have you. And then on top of, you know what I'm saying, if you are getting paid to perform, you know what I'm saying, getting bread from the venue, getting bread from the promoters, what have you, but most importantly, the currency that are people, you know what I'm saying, that are coming in and shopping with you. So, I mean, that's why touring. That's why touring. Maintaining relationships with institutions, maintaining relationships with promoters, venues, artists, tapping in, the experience of going to a different city. Like I always say, that New England is my best market. And people are like, what? But like, I've learned so much from people in Maine, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And now finally going to Boston, right? But like learning from those type of people, learning the styles and lingos in Minnesota or Indiana, or you know what I'm saying, different flavors and stuff like that. It definitely inspired me. It definitely inspired me a whole lot. So that's why I tour. You know what I'm saying? I've said the phrase fan base a couple times, and I want to clear up what I think a fan base is, right? A fan base are people who enjoy your music, they tell other people about your music, they engage your music, and not to sound money hungry or whatever, to me, I look at a fan base with people who are really willing to break bread with the artist, right? Break bread with the artist. So, we definitely appreciate the streams, but what keeps people going is, especially when you're an independent working class musician, is the breakage of the bread. I look at fans as people who actually spend money on things that they really like. I'm a fan of Polo. I'm a fan of Jordan. I'm a fan of clearly tennis shoes and clothes, right? And I show my fan base, I show my fandom of those products by breaking bread. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it the same way with artists, right? A fan will spend $10 to $15 or $20, depending on where you are, to come to a concert. A fan will buy a t-shirt. This is the Train of Thought Collective. I'm the type of person, if I like something, I'm gonna buy every color, every style in it, right? Because I'm a fan of their work, right? So buying merchandise, buying apparel, right? Streaming is so passive and it doesn't pay anything. It's so passive that to me that's not a true marker of a fan. And so, you can have millions or thousands of streams, but if you do a show and only 2 or 3 people show up or whatever, there's a really disconnect on people who really, really support you tangibly, right? And so, that's why I love touring, is because I'm able to actually go tap in with the fans. So if it's 10 or 15 people, in a particular city who rock with Marcel P. Black, I'm trying to go tap in with those 10 to 15 people and multiply that to 30, multiply that to 45, multiply that until we can put some pretty nice numbers in the venue, right? That brings me to something that my mentor, I call him Sensei, Cesar Comanche, told me almost a decade ago. He said, rap where your fans are. And so when people look at my tour flyer and you see me going to Athens and not Atlanta, or you see me going to Fort Wayne and not Chicago, whatever, I like going to all those different places. But it's important for me to go where my fans are and go where the culture is. So if there's people in Athens who really love Marcel P. Black, I'm going to Athens. If there's people in Fort Wayne, Indiana who want to see Marcel P. Black more in Chicago, or people who want to come see Marcel P. Black in Fairborn, Ohio more than Cleveland, that's where I'm going, right? And in many instances, me going to these smaller markets and building my name in these smaller markets have led me to get to bigger artists, bigger markets rather. So for example, I've been going to New England since 2017. I've never played Boston. I played Vermont, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine several times. But it took me almost 10 years to get my name big enough to where I can headline a show in Boston. So rap where your fans are, man. And if you really do good business and you're really great at what you do and you take advantage of really capitalizing on building those relationships with the venues, the promoters of the artists, the DJs, people in the culture, and the fans, it'll get you there. Alright, I'm gonna stop right there because I could talk about this all day. I'm sure I'm gonna have more stuff to talk about. The next Sunday that I'm gonna do this, I will be in Seattle, probably in somebody's studio or whatever, so I'll make some time to come chop it up with y'all, but yeah, marcelpblack.bandcamp.com. Go there, get the merch, get the apparel, get the music, support the artists. Of course, I'm streaming on your titles, your Spotify, your Apple Music, definitely on YouTube or what have you. Touring, man, I'm starting out going to the Pacific Northwest for the first time ever in my life. This June 5th, I'm in Seattle, and June 6th, I'm in Tacoma/Parkland, rocking out with Subzilla and Bill Beats and my man Seven the Panther. I'm gonna put the tour flyer so y'all can see it right here. But hey, man, it's a Sunday school. You know what I'm saying? Hope you learn something. Allah Mahabe, freedom.
Jay Philly produced this.
Yo, come on. Oh Lord. Black music is God's music. I can speak for you, but that's the reason I do it. Son of a gospel singer, grew up in the church. When my daddy music spoke to the pain and the hurt and the joy and the love. Catharsis for the downtrodden. Catch the Holy Ghost.